Hello and welcome back to Olotita. Welcome back to Wholeness. Today is our Yoga Asana series, and we begin our look at Jānu Sirsasana A. It's a wonderful forward folding posture, and honestly, it's my absolute favorite in Primary Series. Not only to take in practice, but to get an adjustment in when you're lucky enough to go to class. So we're going to break down this posture for you today, as we do with every posture, offering some modifications for you to work towards the full expression. There's a lot of little intricacies that go into this particular pose, so we're going to have a lot of fun looking at it. And if you are a more advanced practitioner, we're going to discuss a little bit more about the angles and where the angles should be from the knee to the hip to give you more to work with in your practice. I hope you enjoyed today's video taking a look at Jānu Sirsasana A. It feels really good to practice, and we have different modifications to work with as well. Now let's begin our look at Jānu Sirsasana A. We're going to look at several variations to help you slowly work into mastery of this posture. As always, make sure you have clean feet before you step onto your yoga mat. So we've just finished Triangmukha Kapata Paschimottanasana, so we're going to start by taking our vinyasa, bringing ourselves all the way back through to seated to start Jānu Sirsasana A. You're going to stretch your legs out in front of you and then bend your right leg out. Now your right knee is 90 degrees of your hip, so your toes are just touching your inner thigh, but not your whole foot. In modification 1, grab your shins with both hands, and for 5 deep breaths, you're pushing your left heel forward as you push your hips backward. Grip strongly with your hands around your shins to activate your upper body, and you're hinging from the hips as you do this forward bend stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Cross your legs, come to your hands and knees, and then step back from high plank to your knees and lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. And then look through and hop or walk and step and lower down seated position to start side B, left side Wamabhaga. You're going to bring your left leg out to the side, toes of your left foot touching your inner right thigh, and you have a 90-degree angle from your knee to your hip. Square those hips off, and then grab your shins with both hands, and we stay somewhat lifted in this first modification. Your foot is flexed, your thighs strong, you're gripping your hands to turn on your upper body, and you're still trying to hinge or tilt from your hips to keep your back flat. So we're doing this to train the body to hinge from the hips and not round from the back in this posture. Good job. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa. Come back into high plank. And from here, lower all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. And from here, walk or jump through and have a seat on the floor. Looking now at modification number 2. We're going to bring that foot back into the same position. The knee is still out at a 90-degree angle from your glute, squaring your hips. This time you're going to take your foot with your hands. As you extend, you're still not rounding your back, so you're still pressing your tailbone backwards as you press your left heel forward. Continue to extend out from the hips through the spine. Make sure you're continuing to grip with your hands to turn on those muscles in your upper body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release, and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, step back. Come into your high plank position and lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to come through and have a seat on the floor so we can begin Wamabhaga, or left side. Now bring that left leg out. Your left knee is at a 90-degree angle from your hip. You're going to point your toes and touch your inner thigh. Grab your foot with both of your hands. Make sure that you're gripping strong enough that your upper body muscles turn on. And here, we're only extending as far as we can in maintaining a flat back. So don't round your back in order to achieve this posture. You're continuing to press that tailbone backwards as you press your heel forward. Keep your breath strong. Keep your bandhas active. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa. Step back or jump back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. And either walk, hop, or jump through and have a seat on the floor so we can begin The third version, or the full expression, of Jānu Sirsasana A, bringing your right foot into position, toes are touching your inner thigh. This time you're grabbing your wrist with your opposite hand, and in the full expression, you are extending your body all the way over that leg. And if your back is flat, you can let your forehead or your chin rest on your shin. And during these 5 breaths, you're still active in your upper body. You're still gripping with that left hand. You're gripping your wrist to keep upper body muscles engaged, still pointing the toe of your right foot, flexing your left foot, pushing your hips backwards. Strong Mula Bandha. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release, and take your vinyasa. Walk or jump back, lower down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And looking forward, either walk, jump, or hop through to seated. And we get ready for Wamabhaga, left side. Left foot comes out, bent knee, toes touching that inner right thigh. This time grab your wrist of your left arm with your right hand, and on an exhale, fold forward. Continuing to slightly grip that wrist with your hand to keep those upper body muscles turned on. Flexing the right foot as you push the heel forward into your arm. Push the hips backward to create opposition of force and protect your hamstring. And lengthen your body. Your bandhas are very strong here. Make sure you keep your breath steady and those bandhas engaged. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your bind, cross your legs, and walk, step, or jump back into chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. And then walk, hop, or jump through and have a seat on the floor. If you're a bag lover like me, then you might enjoy a pouch like this to put your essential oils in, or to put your money, change, keys, anything you want. And not only does it have a big inside pocket, but it has another additional Velcro pocket inside of that. And this beautiful hand embroidery is a symbol of Shanti Halu Om, meaning peace, harmony, yoga. It's one of my designs, and my very dear friends in India create these bags. So if you'd like to get one of your own today, just hop over to olotita.com.